This is one of the most pleasant parts of this ride. Lovely tarmac, beautiful verges, a little bit of archway and green ahead. Very peaceful too.
The lady sweeps those dirty floors, the empty chairs don't judge her pride. And all their dreams have passed them by like the fading of a winter sun.
Along the line you see the remnants of the old platforms of the stations that were served by this railway. They used to, in the First World War, wounded soldiers were brought here on their way to local hospitals, brought here by train from France. And right at the end there you can just see that the railway gates that used to swing across that road have been brought back to life in a way. The vehicle barriers on the track have been styled to be reminiscent of the old style level crossings.
Hello.
Something looks a bit spooky. What can this be all about?
This is such a beautiful spot, such a highlight on this route. Nast Hyde Halt, just south of Hatfield. All this has been created mainly by one man. He's called Mike, he lives locally, and he just wanted to do his bit to restore this line and create a wonderful tribute to what had happened here in the past. He's put in £3,000 of his own money to buy all the material and hundreds of hours of work helped by other volunteers. Mike, you're a hero. I raise my cycling hat to you. Well done. The railway is also known as the permanent way because it's just that, unlike roads that could have washed out, rivers that flooded. It was there reliably forever. That's what they must have thought 100 years ago when they watched trains go along here, that it was permanent, nothing would ever change. How different it is now. And it makes you wonder what we take for granted as permanent and unchanging in our lives really would have just disappeared, forgotten. Quite close to the A1M and the Hatfield Tunnel. As you turn that bend you can start to hear the traffic and see it now in the distance. It's only about 300 yards away. press on to a remarkable picture a little further on. A glimpse of, well, judge for yourself, but I've never seen a garden ornament quite like this.
Now that is what I call a garden gnome. There must be a story to that. It's got to be 18 feet high. How did it get there?
To crowd applause, pretend and walk outside.
Start to cross a lot more roads on this section as well. It's quite bendy up and down. You've got to watch for pedestrians, pushchairs, people on their phones. Can't really afford to relax. I suppose when this was a railway line, there would have been a bridge there. You can just see the brickwork of it, but of course it's long gone. Once the train stopped using it, it was just in the way of traffic. High vehicles couldn't get through, so down it came. Shame, it would have been an easier ride and saved us the bother of having to cross those little roads. You wonder if the people who stood at these platforms 100 years ago ever wondered, could never have envisaged the sort of traffic that would be using the old rail bed now. Now this is a lovely bit. You come through all those tricky road crossings in Hatfield and then you turn into this. It's a beautiful wooded valley.
I might look alone, but I've got 1,000 friends in my hands.
Oh, young driver ahead. Thank you. Watch out! Watch out!